Hey guys, welcome back to MacMerlin. For this episode, we're checking out my very first Ortholinear keyboard. It's this one right here, actually. It was sent to me by Jack Humbert of OLKB. I've been meaning to check out one of these for the longest time, but the price was always a little too high. I reached out to Jack to see if I could maybe borrow one and review one to see if I really should put $150 down on it. What is an ortholinear keyboard? It's supposed to be a keyboard with all the rows straight, not staggered like your regular keyboard, and it's supposed to be a lot more ergonomic. There are several ortholinear keyboards available. A lot of them are on OLKB, but for today, we're only focusing on the Preonic. My particular unit comes with a gunmetal aluminum anodized case and PCB-mounted Gateron Browns with blank keycaps. The Preonic is smaller than a 60% and even smaller than a minivan. The keyboard was designed by OLKB, with the PCB being designed by Wilba. Wilba is a fairly prominent PCB designer and is responsible for many other keyboards such as the ZL60, a few other OLKB keyboards, and even JD40s. Due to its size and aluminum case, there really is no flex. I'd imagine with the plate it would be even sturdier, but also heavier. The case is high profile and looks really good. The anodization looks great too. The case lets you screw in the PCB from the bottom, which I think is a great idea. You don't need to remove keycaps to check out your PCB. The edges of the case are also chamfered, which is a really nice design. This isn't the first time that the Preonic has been around, and compared to the first iteration, this case is not only lighter, but also thinner. The USB port is also not entirely enclosed, but I like how it looks. Here's a quick look at the PCB. You can actually find these pictures on Massdrop, which is currently selling the Preonic, so be quick and get one. It uses an Atmega 32U4 and even has a small speaker, which I'll get into more a little bit later. You can program the keyboard using QMK, also started by Jack. The keyboard supports USB Mini B, and it also supports both ALPS and MX type switches. Just make sure you get the right plate. And if you do go the ALPS approach, please note that ALPS switches do not have PCB mounting pins, so get a plate for sure. I usually take keyboards apart and examine the soldering, but since this is a custom keyboard, it really depends on you on how well you solder. I've been using this keyboard for well over a week, and I have to say it's really hard to switch from staggered to ortholinear and back again. To be honest, it's been really frustrating, but I like how small it is. Look at that. When you buy an ortholinear keyboard, all you really have to worry about is getting 1U keycaps and the occasional 2U. You don't even have to worry about stabilizers. However, with the vast majority of keyboards not being ortholinear, I really don't think I could make the switch. I'm a big fan of custom duck keyboards like the Octagon V2 and the Eagle, and those don't come with an ortholinear PCB or an ortholinear plate. In terms of the ergonomic aspect, I haven't felt any advantages from it. Overall, if you like the ortholinear format, this is a great buy. $150 getting an aluminum case, switches, PCB, I wouldn't hesitate. If you're not sure if you should make the switch, I would highly suggest going to a meetup and trying one out first. It took me about a day to get used to it, so some people might do it faster or longer. Before I bid you all farewell, I'm going to show you my favorite feature of this board. If I can hold on to this just a little bit longer, maybe I can come up with something more musical and, I don't know, play something at the next meetup. If you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, do it now. This is Mac Merlin, and I'll see you all in the next video.